Good morning, my name is Suzanne Bell and I'm a real estate agent at Alain Pinel Realtors in Los Altos. I'm here today with Yulia Morsey of Morsey's Farmhouse on Main Street in downtown Los Altos. Good morning, Yulia.
Good morning, Suzanne. How are you?
Good, so happy to see you bright and early today. Let's talk a little bit about this place that you've just opened. It's so unique.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it's kind of like our showroom showcase for what we do. So me and my husband, Alain Morsi, we're raising Italian freshwater buffaloes. So one day he just, we were driving to our ranch and he was just saying, oh, by the way, the buffalo arrived. And I said, what buffalo? What are you talking about? Because he grew up in Egypt and being international, he was trading commodities, cotton, so we spent a lot of time there. And he grew up on a buffalo milk and milk product. So, and the best gelato I've ever eaten was there, like about 30 years ago in Alexandria. So, but anyway, I could never even thought that he was able to, found about all buffaloes and put them in my backyard. So anyway, and how we started, when we tried the milk, it was absolutely out of this world. It was so sweet and so silky and so pure, and it did not leave any like aftertaste on your palate. It was very, the feel was very, very clean. And we kind of like fell in love, and of course everybody knows about mozzarella di bufala. So we start, try to make the recipe, and it took us about like almost a year to develop a perfect mozzarella.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then there was another little story behind this too, with your child, correct?
Yes. The other reason why we kind of ended up doing that. So my daughter was severely lactose intolerant all her life. The one spoon of vanilla ice cream, it's basically the emergency room. So, but for magically, she was able to drink and eat this milk, eat the cheese and gelato, absolutely with no problem. And I was just thinking that this is the kind of like, why can't I just share this with the rest of the population? Because if my child were able to do it, it might open a huge new air for the people who are suffering with this kind of problem.
Yes. Well, and tell us a little bit about what you discovered when you started looking into that.
Yeah, we tried to see, because the buffalo milk has a completely different contents. It's basically a double protein. So it's a very high in fat, but in the same time it's 43% less cholesterol. So in the same time 58% more calcium, 50% more minerals, vitamins, antioxidants, or whatever they put it over there. But the most important things that it's naturally A2 protein versus A1 protein that the cow milk has. So that's what makes it very easy to digest. So, and another thing that it's so pure and so, it has so many flavors, and when you cook with it, you don't have to, it's very hard to add things. We're struggling with our chefs not to put anything in the gelato or in the mozzarella. So our mozzarella contains very, very little salt. So versus like Italians, they put tons of salt, and salt is bad, okay? So they make you sweat. And anyway, if you like more salt, so you take your shaker and put it over. So, and with our gelato, we put a very, very little sugar. Just a minimum to preserve the purity of the milk. So the sugar comes only from the flavors. Either it's a fruit puree, or it's a chocolate, or it's very light, and it's just different.
And how does it work into other menu items that you offer? I know I had your beet salad yesterday, which was fabulous, by the way, with the award-winning ricotta cheese. So how does it also works in your pastries, your bread? How do you use the buffalo milk in other ways?
The idea is like to choose the items in the menu. It was like where we can use our either milk, either cream, either cheese, either butter. We actually cook all the items on either butter, or we cook it on a clarified butter, which is awake healthy. And clarified butter and butter itself, it has a very, very high smoke point, so which does not make it brown. So it's a very clean, it acts like an oil. It's a very healthy way to eat.
Well, and it's very delicious. I noticed with your gelato, like you said, there's no aftertaste when you taste it. Now, you also have, I'm going to brag about you a little, the largest buffalo farm in Northern America.
Yes,
correct?
yeah. The
So how
narcotic.
did you get all these girls? I mean,
I have no
you
idea.
started small and
Yeah, we started very small. It was actually this very funny story because my husband, like, we were driving to the ranch. We have a ranch, and we were driving there, and he just, by the way, the buffalo arrives. I said, what? Buffalo? I said, where? How? Where? So, and I'm just looking out my window, and I see, oh my God, those animals just walking in my backyard. Okay, and then we kind of like we start looking for the veterinarian because we pretty much didn't know much about the breed and pretty much thing because the buffalo has a very specific character. So
they're kind of finicky little
yes,
girls,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. The thing is like lots of people would try to have them, to try to milk them, to try the things, and nobody really succeed because they didn't know how to breed. They didn't like cows. And this is completely wrong. This is totally wrong. These animals are very affectionate. They're very sweet. They are. They want attention. So, and if my ladies they don't like the milker or they don't like something, so they would not drop one drop of milk.
So this isn't easy.
No, it's not.
Getting the buffalo milk to here.
Out, yes.
To serve to customers.
Absolutely. So, and I have them ended up. We treat them like a royalty. So they when they go to the milking, I play jazz music. We massage the orders. It's really fun, silly. And then we put the machine, and then if they give me more milk than they usually do, so they get some treats. So it's just like a training the dogs, pretty much.
Well, it really shows in your food because I sampled your gelato yesterday, like I said, and your cheese, and it's very different. This is a very special place that I think people need to know about. I have never been to a restaurant like this. It also has a European flavor from your travels, correct?
Yeah, we travel all over the world because of my husband's work, and we try to we're very foodie, and so I try to make this place, and we call it casual elegance. So this European touch with it's pretty much a hybrid.
Yes.
So the concept is a hybrid. I hope the American people will love it, and because it's very well adapted in Europe, like Italy and France, and actually Dubai. So
yes.
Dubai, this is we basically.
And yesterday, while dining here, I did feel like I was maybe somewhere in Europe. I felt like I was transported somewhere different than right off Main Street, right?
Yeah.
And you also, something else that people need to know about is your open breakfast to dinner. Correct?
Yes,
Which is different for Los Altos.
That's very different, but we kind of wanted to show our product for them because you bread in the morning,
Right.
you bake a brioche with my butter. So
Which it
then
rolled in this morning while we were sitting here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we cook, the omelet with this milk is to die for. And and this is by the time we were creating, we ended up that we have to be open all day.
Well, of course. And so you open at 7.
Yes,
you were
open
here
at
way
7
before that this
7
morning.
a.m. until all the way till 9 p.m.
Yes, well, wonderful. Well, I just encourage everybody to come down here and try it. Morsey's on Main Street is a fabulous restaurant. I will be back here for lunch with my friend tomorrow. And come on down and check us out. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you.